Can you guys see me properly? Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. My mic got like reversed, like instead of my this mic, the audio was coming from the camera. So yeah. Alright then. So like for now I have decided not to pursue like generic types because there seems to be more problems than what it seemed to be in the beginning. So let me just show you. And also, so for example, not here, type, I don't know, my class or my type, and imagine it is a generic type, so that is something called like T or something like that. But this T also is a generic type, so or maybe instead of T we can do other type. It's not a generic type, but that like itself, the one within my type, that one itself is another generic type. So here's the thing. So like this looks pretty normal when you compare it to other languages, and I guess it is. The problem is not that. The problem is when the lexer analyzes it, here it sees a less than symbol, which is normal. It is supposed to be like that. Here it also sees a less than symbol, but here it sees a right shift operator. I think you guys understand what I mean. So here the lexer automatically analyzes it as the right shift operator rather than a greater than symbol, two greater than symbols. Now you can obviously, even if it is just the right shift operator, can't you just make a case for it and make an exception for it and consider it as completion of the type name and or something like that. But that's the problem. If you do that, the distinction between like type declaration, or maybe or not even declaration, type name, expressions, and expressions. So these two becomes really complex. The difference becomes lower. The difference between these things become lower because these symbols are also used for expressions, right? So the right shift operator is used for performing right shift. It's a bitwise operator, and less than is used for comparison. Also, even greater than alone is also used for comparison. So that already signifies expression. So it turns out the less than and greater than symbols are not great choices for specifying generic types. And it's surprising because almost all languages use those only. Almost all languages that I know of. I think Go went for some other kind of weird syntax, but the main language that I used have this syntax only. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Now that I find that it's not the ideal, yeah. Let me just I think I have a few tabs open that might take a bandwidth. Let me just close this. Yeah, okay then. So last stream I started with the parser, but I kind of ended up deciding on the syntax for maps and mainly tuples. I think this should work well for tuples. So sorry, not this. What am I saying? Yeah, let me show you. Yeah, this. You know, this syntax should work well for tuples. It makes sense actually. Yeah. Actually, my earphones is kind of painful to keep. Let me just take it off. And before that, let me just disable the monitoring audio. What? Yeah. Advanced audio. This. Yeah. Yeah. All right then. I hope it doesn't fall down. Yeah. Maybe it's not obtrusive. Yeah. Well, obtrusive? Is that even a word? Yeah. Okay then. All right. Let's continue. Hello. Yeah. So this most probably will be the syntax for tuple. I kind of decided on that. Okay. But yeah, I'm really sad about this one though, because like initially I thought this would work, and then I tried out and I sort of bumped into some problems, but then it turns out, it's not a problem anymore. But now it turns out that there are more problems when you use this syntax for generic types. Yeah. I was thinking maybe instead of just this, maybe this looks really awful, but yeah, I was thinking maybe something like this. But that might just be too much. Or this. This looks alright, but only because the font that I'm using right now has a custom ligatures. So this won't work for any other person. I mean, like, unless you use the same font, this is not going to look pretty. But I mean, this actually looks not bad, but I can't actually use it. Can I? Yeah. How about this? Yeah, I think that's too much. Oh wow. Yeah, it's even worse. Okay. So I think I think I can like enforce users to do this, in which case it would be parsed separately. I mean, that's the problem though, isn't it? Because now this looks weird. It doesn't look normal. Yeah. Alright then. I was thinking maybe. Oh wow, what even is that? Okay, that just looks wrong. That's just awful. There should be another way. Okay, now I have no issues that Golang went for that parenthesis. Yeah, initially that sounded crazy, but now it makes sense why they went for that. I can't use this though. I mean, this looks alright in my opinion, but I mean the function block also uses this. Arrays also use this. Indexed member access also use this. So I mean, I don't think I can use the same one. But hey, How about this? I mean, that also is a problem, right? Because this is also used the division operator, so that's also already reserved for the division operator. So that also has the same problem as using less than, greater than symbols. Although it should be, it makes sense to use things that I mean, it makes sense to use a closing pair. You know what I mean? Like parenthesis, open parenthesis and closing parenthesis, and curly braces, opening curly braces, closing curly braces, less than, greater than symbols, or brackets, and something like that. Or I could go really crazy and do something like this. Maybe add some sort of operator here, some random operator. This is technically supposed to be for something else, but maybe and enclose it. Wait, yeah, and okay, this looks awful. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. This looks alright in my opinion. So imagine, so we already, for example, like in catlang, in cat, when you declare namespaces, you don't specify namespace. It's called box. So imagine box first, and inside that you have another box second, and so first, second, yeah, and in the void fn, and okay, so this is my function, and I want to access something that is present within this, right? So my var, let my var equals, all right, that, so yeah, that so I want to access my var. So what I would do first, second, my var. So this is the syntax right now. But what if type in generic types use this syntax? Because in this sense, for example, if my type is inside the second box, then okay, so imagine my type is within, not imagine, my type is within the second box. So now I would have to do my type, and it's not generic anymore, so I will have to specify what I want to use, and I would just say I64 or something like that. Oh wait, here it's other type. Maybe just change that to T, a generic type or something like that. So this, I guess, makes sense, but maybe it doesn't. Technically, generic types could imply a set, but it could, but not all the time, right? Because like in C++, there are variable number of type parameters. So that also makes sense, I guess. And yeah. Okay. So this, in this context, this actually doesn't look too wrong. Maybe it doesn't. I think, yeah. Maybe not, maybe don't stop the, okay, yeah, this looks better in my opinion. Because then I can just consider this as a whole token, which would make my life a lot easier, Sorry, yeah. or maybe not. Let me see. Well, this would be easier to pass because, you know, for example, I64. So this is an array, I64. This one is an array, but this is not. Wait, should I really use that? Yeah. Yes, that makes sense, right? Yeah. Or not? No. I can't imagine that I wouldn't have imagined that I would have this much problem deciding on syntax for generic types. This looks really confusing, and it's not. I mean, it would be more confusing if they are not using the same highlighting that if users are not using the same highlighting as because I have like different colors for brackets and, you know, closing pairs. So this makes more sense when I see it like this, but for other developers this is going to be much more confusing, and if they're not using the same syntax highlighting, this is going to be much more much more confusing. This doesn't look wrong in my opinion, using colon and that, but, you know, by this time I think we have like really abused the colon. Yeah, we have used the colon a lot, that operator. Okay. Okay. This looks really complex, so, you know, it's not easy on the eyes, to be honest. Too many things to type, too many things to keep track of. This using curly braces actually makes sense here, because curly braces is not used for anything like similar, right? And you only have to write, you only have to type one token to open the pair and one token to close the pair instead of two. So I might have to make I think the decision mostly, you know, surrounds in whether it should be easy on the eyes or whether it should be easy to type and easy to code. And I think I think everyone agrees this is easy to type, and this also doesn't look too wrong. Also, there is a distinction, and there is a distinction between array and generic types. If I use bracket, then that distinction kind of fades away. Even if even if there is a colon, and yeah. So it would be if there is an identifier and the next one. Oh wait. I think we have more problems. Or do we? Yeah, we have problems. Oh my god. What's the difference between, so imagine there are, I'm declaring it 2 times, right? No, wait, okay, oh, that's actually helpful. Is the stream? Yeah, maybe not, I guess, because it looks too empty. So imagine this one and this one. Here, what's the, like, how do I distinguish between this, this and this? If anything, the compiler, or not the compiler, the parser would like parse it as this, and this actually looks similar. Oh wait, I can just do this right, and that removes the problem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That actually removes the problem, which means I'll have to do this. I mean, does this look too much? Yeah, now it looks too much, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah. We have abused, honestly, we have abused the colon operator too much. I mean, it occurs in too many places, I think. Maybe not. At least, you know, I can be peaceful that, you know, I can be content that like even if we complicate the syntax, it won't look as complex as Rust. That's just visual noise, man. Yeah, I tried Rust, but it's too much syntax and the overall philosophy of the language. Yeah, too much work for too little. Yeah, output. And memory safety is not actually much of a problem that they make it out to be. So, you know. And like the most important thing to keep track of, like when someone says, you know, Rust provides memory safety, is that like 90% of the world's required systems are already built using C, C++, COBOL, Fortran, MATLAB, and many other languages, Python, JavaScript, Dart, many other languages. So if Rust is there to replace all these languages, it's not going to replace any of the existing code bases. That never happens, because it just causes a lot of loss to the company or to the organization or to the group of people that maintains the code base. It wastes a lot of time. However, new projects can start with Rust, but then here's the problem. That's the only advantage here. New projects can be written in Rust, but here's the problem. But then most of those projects are written just because they use the Rust language. You know, it's sort of like a marketing strategy or something like that. It's kind of like a flex, I guess. It's the projects are done just so they can say that it's done in Rust. And that's not actually great. I mean, it might sound great, you know, initially, but then occasionally what happens, not occasionally, as time passes on, the projects die. It won't be maintained. The community, just have a look at crates, you know. It's polluted by abandoned projects, and so many projects, they are at 0.0.1. So many names already taken, like people just uploaded test packages and packages, you know, just for namesake without any content in it. And I kind of understand them, because I already I think uploaded one package, but I ended up not doing anything with it. It's because you know, Rust is advertised strongly, like its marketing strategy is very strong. It's somewhat like Java, I think. Is it Java or C#? Yeah, Java. Oracle actually had a very, very large marketing strategy for Java. I think maybe like some 500 million or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I read once. So like they actually spent 500 million to advertise a programming language. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, it actually worked, right? You know, Java is in a lot of places, so used in a lot of industries. So it kind of worked, not a lot, but it kind of worked. I mean, the marketing strategy alone is not the reason Java is in the position it is today. But yeah, the language is legible. You know, it's verbose. I know that, but Dart is also verbose, and there is a reason that verbose languages are used for like specific, you know, purposes. You know, sometimes you want to be able to read the purpose of the code like instantly, and that's an advantage in some cases. That's why Java is verbose, and that's why I think it's kind of popular. It's not kind of popular; it's really popular. But yeah. I mean, i64 will never have generic thing, but I'm just using an example. Maybe other time. But yeah. Let me see. So if I still want to use less than, greater than symbols for generic types, then I will have to rewrite the logic for Lex, and not in a very great way, because then I will have to check what are all the previous tokens passed, and yeah, that's a problem. Currently the Lexer doesn't actually consider what the previous tokens or the next I mean, it considers the next value, like candidate token value, but not previous tokens. It doesn't have to. That's kind of the point here. But if I still want to use this, then I will have to change the syntax, won't I? Yeah. Or maybe I can parse the less than symbol differently depending on the context, but then it is supposed to work for, yeah, that's not a great way. It's kind of hacky, I think. And I think it's like all languages do it just the same way. Yeah, it kind of is hacky to use this syntax. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. Okay, I'm feeling really sleepy, and I lost a lot of sleep yesterday. I streamed like almost like maybe like 30 minutes. I started streaming like the previous stream 30 minutes to midnight, and ended up streaming about an hour, and yeah, I lost a lot of sleep. I had to wake up early today morning for a meeting, so yeah, this doesn't look too bad in my opinion. It's almost as if the specified type, the generic type is contained within the original class or original type. So this doesn't look too bad in my opinion, but I could just be wrong. So either we find a solution for this nesting, hello, for this nesting problem. Technically there is actually, like, if the next value, sorry, not next value, so imagine we are bumping into a less than token, so we then check if there is a greater than token after that. But then for that to happen, I think you see, so what if this happens? Vec. Currently I haven't decided on the vector classes or anything like that, but just as an example. So imagine this happens. See, now this is actually parsed as the triple right shift. Is it triple right shift, or is it the exact opposite, triple left shift? I'm not triple shift operator. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it is triple right shift. So yeah, Now the problem is that this will be parsed as one token. It will be the triple shift operator. And if I enforce, using comma, this just looks wrong in my opinion. You know what I mean? I guess it's not wrong in one sense, but But yeah. But anything after this is kind of alright, because there is no quadruple shift operator or anything like that. So this is totally fine. I mean, not totally fine, but yeah, this would still be parsed as a triple shift operator. So then, like, what I'll have to do is check if the tokens present inside these two pairs of less than, greater than, is either an identifier. It could be a colon, if you're specifying namespace or boxes. It could be a comma. It could be a lot of things. It could be a tuple, the tokens are required for tuple. It could be the tokens required for a map. Yikes. Yeah. We'll see. It shouldn't be too much of a thing. Like, should I really worry about template types, generic types right now? Because like I don't have that in the AST anyway, so what's the point? Yeah, I'll have to support generic types at some point, and I want to actually to leverage the powerful language and to I want to be able to use it for a lot of things, and generic types is kind of a requirement. Come on, let's be honest, guys. It's the 21st century. We want that. But yeah. So I'm glad that I off stream I actually removed the logic for actually removed the logic for Parser. Yeah, I actually removed the logic for generic types. I think all logic, maybe not all, but yeah, somewhat, because like, it's actually wrong. The logic is actually wrong because I didn't think about this being tokenized as a single operator rather than 3 separate tokens. So yeah, if it's more than 4, we can just say maybe let me see, less than. Oh wait, I think we don't have to actually parse this or tokenize this as a single operator. We can just leave it out to the parser, as single greater than symbols, and then in the parser we can just decide if the context, if according to the context this is supposed to be a greater than symbol, or if this is part of the, or this is supposed to be a triple shift or right shift operator, or if it's supposed to specify type parameter or generic types. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. All right then. What I notice is that when I stream, I get easily distracted by trivial things. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. I could just not parse it like this, and Yeah. This is not actually a problem. If two less than symbols occur next to each other, then it's definitely not a type parameter. It's definitely not a generic type. So, but this is actually a problem. Maybe we can just say to always specify the space, but maybe not. Maybe let me see. This is actually fun, by the way, trying out different syntaxes. Okay, this doesn't look right. Yeah, it should be it should be less than and greater than. Otherwise it just looks, it's either too much, it looks wrong, it's very easy to parse when you go through large code bases. And there are many other problems like that. I have one viewer on Twitch. Wow, nice. I don't know if that's just me, because in restream I am able to see the stream, but I don't think that's me. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, where other. So yeah, we'll have to. Okay. This is the syntax for tuple. So yeah, if you want to be empty, you can just say null. I think. I mean, I haven't decided on how to handle. It's not, there is no null reference, but yeah, but there is going to be like a blank type called null as a placeholder. So yeah. Okay, so I can just parse this as individual. I can just parse this as individual tokens, and then in the parser I can decide whether they should be separate or yeah. That makes sense, I think. Yeah. Although I can't actually do this, right? Wait a minute. For lambdas, I'm not actually planning, I have already decided to use this syntax. So, and these are like anonymous lambdas, and I think like named lambdas, I mean, technically lambdas are supposed to be anonymous. So what's the point? So yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. Or maybe, wait, I think I made some other changes, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's here. No. Here. Yeah. That's all. But yeah, I'll have to put more thought into that. Yeah. So yeah, this makes so I can still use this syntax if I like tokenize this as individual tokens, And then in the parser I can decide whether this is supposed to be an operator, this is supposed to be a type parameter, or if it's a part of an expression or something like that. I have lost a lot of sleep. Yeah, I'm really tired. Oh my god. How long have I been streaming? Oh yeah, almost an hour. And I did almost nothing. Besides the design decision, almost nothing. First, I named it Parser and Constructor, but I ended up not doing anything about constructors. But yeah, if I change this system, if I change this to tokenize it as individual ones, then I will have to rewrite the logic for Parser right now, and I really don't want to do that. Let me see. So this looks pretty ugly, to be honest. It's not that clean. So what happens if I substitute it with this? And wait, yeah. I mean, this doesn't look great, to be honest. This looks alright. And also it's not familiar for so many people. And yeah. I don't think I'm going to have any problems parsing this. So that's that. Maybe I will have problems. What happens if I use this? How does that look? I don't know, man. Wait. Oh, wait. Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's a problem though, right? But this doesn't look too bad. This problem's driving me crazy. I mean, I don't think I can have this in the language and then also allow underscore for identifiers. See, yeah, that just doesn't. I'm glad that I'm able to experiment it a lot. Yeah, I did consider this at one point. The fact that in my font, the font that I'm using, this is passed as sorry, not parsed. This is shown as a compact thing, as a glyph or leakage, I guess. So because of that, it looks all right. Not all right, actually. It looks insane, but maybe not too bad. But yeah, is there an operator that I haven't used yet? I mean, technically semicolon, I haven't used semicolon. What about this? Okay, this looks awful. This is actually very difficult to read, isn't it? Yeah, like how do you detect opening and closing pairs? There is no way to. Yeah. I mean, this wouldn't be the worst thing that anyone would do. me see. Let's get creative. I think I'm not going to work on the constructor today. Or maybe I will if I can extend the time. Maybe I can stream for a bit more time. But yeah. It should be one token. Oh, sorry, one character to keep everyone's sanity. And it's very nice if it is a closing open. I mean, if it is a pair, if it's an opening and closing pair. But then opening and closing pairs, we don't have only a supply of opening and closing pairs. We have one. We have parentheses, curly braces, brackets, and less than, greater than symbols. So my god, we can't use parentheses because then the distinction between types and function calls would be really vague. We can't use curly. We can technically use curly braces. That is still in the table. We can't use brackets though, because that we are also using that for array types, function blocks, and a lot of other things. What if I do this? Yeah, it doesn't look good. Yeah, it doesn't look right. Nope. No, that's we can't do that. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Okay, so I can't believe something like this is going to I just spent like 45 minutes on this. I can't use the pipe operator. I just can't. Like it's supposed to be reserved for user-defined operators. So, yeah, I can do that. And also, it doesn't actually. There is no feeling that it's opening and closing. So Wait a minute. Maybe not spend too much time on this. This is still a possibility. Also, this is also not this specifically. This is also a possibility, or something like that. No, not that. But yeah. The first one doesn't look normal. It looks insane. The second one looks alright, but we'll have to make a choice sometime. I will have to come back to us. I mean, we don't have AST representation for generic types, so why waste so much time on that? So yeah, so is primary within. I just rewrote this, not rewrote, but I removed the parts that had reference to generic types, and added to dos to handle that later. So that's that. Technically we should actually remove not get parent, but there is something else. Is that yeah, it's primary within. No, wait. First. Oh, there was a lot of first. Oh, wait, I don't actually have to look here. Yeah, here. So we technically might just have to remove this get first off, because it just plainly looks, from what I remember, it just plainly first off. Yeah, it looks for the first token present, but we don't want that. See, yeah, it just looks for the first token. We don't want that in a lot of cases, because the first token might just be within a sub context or sub scope, so we might just have to skip that. That's why I wrote this function is primary within. So if it's within the primary context or primary scope, then we get that. We check if that's present. If it is, then we get the first primary position. If we want multiple primary position, for example, if you have a function call, there are multiple commas present, right? But within that you could have other kind of tokens that also might represent that also might have commas. So you don't want that internal ones. You want the root level ones, the first degree ones. So yeah, that's the point of these three functions: is primary within, first primary position, and primary positions within. So that's that. Yeah. So let me see. Respect scope. Yeah. Get first off. What happens if I just wait? Yeah. If get first off, I think there's going to be a lot of errors. Oh, only 4. Great. Is next assignment. So what is this? Actually we actually worked on this. I actually worked on this in the last stream, I think. Wait, or maybe not. I think that's, yeah, but I think in a previous stream I did work on this. So first primary position, and yeah, oh my god, that's so convenient. Oh, I didn't actually think. Oh yeah, great. It has the same return type and it takes the same exact same arguments. Great. I didn't actually look at the other function, the one we removed before creating this function, but it turns out, yeah, I can just rename it and it would just work. Great. Oh, that's a fix me, but yeah. Wait, why am I auto? Yeah, first primary position. Yeah. Oh, okay then. And yeah. Okay, is present within. What is that? Okay, I think I might just have to. Okay, it's a separator. So I will definitely have to. I can't just. Yeah, I definitely have to. Is primary within. Yeah, that's the one to go. Oh, that also has the exact same arguments. Wow. I love how my brain works. Yeah. So I don't have to rewrite a lot of logic, or I don't have to do refactors. I can just remove those functions because it's not valid anymore. Or is it? Is present within? I can. Maybe it is useful, but it's too vague. Is present within is too vague of a function to use. See? Yeah. For now, let's just remember and see what happens. Now, how many errors do we have? 4. Still only 4. Nice. Is primary within. I mean, at this point, I think it makes sense for us to rename is primary within to is present within. Doesn't it? Yeah, but maybe just leave it like that. First primary position, yeah. That's a fix me. Okay, yeah. There is a visual difference between fix me and is present within, is primary within. Yeah. And also is primary within. Primary. Get parent. So I will have to change the. Oh yeah. Scope limiters. Wait. Get parent. What does it? Oh, okay. It just looks for the pair, a specified pair, not anything else. Not anything else. So yeah, this already works really well. And the logic doesn't have to be rewritten. So yeah, that's all errors are gone. Apparently, I have to commit this for I have 116 changes. Oh my god! And the problem is, it's not because I just deleted a lot of files or anything like that. A lot of files are new, like absolutely new. It's not tracked at all. So yeah, I don't like committing files. When the work done is just half of it. So yeah. Is there a commented out portion? No, yeah, I can remove that later. Or maybe now because the logic is invalid. Try, yeah. Okay, so I don't think there's a lot of commented out parts. Throw error. What is this? Pass expression. Yeah, I already took care of that. Fix me. Let me see. Yeah. So I can just remove these functions. RIP. And yeah. Let me just check if there is a chat or anything like that. No. Not like that. How long have I been streaming? Oh, almost an hour. Great. Nice. Parser. How many to-dos do I have? Consider the possible tokens and generate type instead of just identifiers. Yeah. Whatever. Wait, Type identifier. Yeah. We can just assume that it's going to be an identifier. Since we don't have generics right now. I guess that's why, I mean, not just a design decision, but this might just be one of the reasons that a lot of new languages don't support template types or generic types initially. Like even I think like Go didn't have that. I mean, they said they were minimalistic, but I don't know if I can take that. Yeah. So yeah. But I will have to support it at one point. I actually want it. It's a great way of programming. It's sort of between programming and metaprogramming. It's a next level of programming, because like you are programming for a type that you have no idea about. It could be more than one type. You can constrain it in some languages. I think almost all languages with extensive type, generic type support. But yeah, in Dart you can do that. You can say this type is an extension of some other type or something like that. But yeah, like even then, it's a possibility of multiple types, and that's actually powerful. So yeah, fix me, handle this case. Yeah. I still have to implement how to handle the from thing. Initially I did say that wait, no, never mind. That's another thing. So that's that. And so this, yeah, it's still a thing. Yeah, if it has a value, then we do this. If it doesn't, and I mean if it doesn't, and if the previous one is let, and the one before that, no, if either the previous token is let, or if the previous token is var and the one before that is let, then it's declaration of a variable with type inferred from the provided value. So yeah, why don't we just try running the parse on a test file, or maybe not. We can just wait. The parser now it actually gives like, I think it's not segfault, but yeah, some sort of index out of range or something like that. In one of the cases the logic is incomplete. That's why it has been like that for months. I had to fix that. Okay, I'm getting the value too many times. There should just be one thing. Auto and equals and wait, that's a different thing. And all right, that yep. Okay, if the next expression is child, that means we are accessing a child member. So yeah, that makes sense. Or what do we do? By default, we are actually supposed to do. By default, we are actually supposed to. Oh yeah, we are indeed caching the value. I mean, we shouldn't actually. We should cache the value all the time, right? Or should we? They should technically be outside, you know. They should handle this separately. If we are caching the value, we should handle this separately. But yeah. Okay, using LLVM is no piece of cake. I mean, yeah. It's not easy, man. Oh, my camera is frozen. Great. How long have it been frozen? For quite some time. Wow. Apparently I can do anything but stream with the new capture card I got. I'll be right back. Okay. I should go. Let me just wait and see. Yeah. Technically should be handling this outside. This can or it's an assignment. If it's not, then this is not last. Yeah. If it's assignment, we just plainly add. If it's assignment, we just plainly handle it. If it's not assignment, it's already not one of these. So we just cache this. And cache symbol actually is the values. And especially as for cache type is empty. Why are we assuming that it's not? Why are we assuming that it's definitely empty? But I mean, like it made sense previously when I wrote the code. But yeah, it made sense when I wrote that image. That was written that image, but now it's not. So that's that. It's not any of these things. Just cache tab is going to be obsolete because we have cache. Yeah, and that's the simple. Having the open most instrument. It's all right. Yeah. And they also look for result should be my online. Yeah. So let's proceed. Actually, it's fine to mostly this. Technically, I should put in Kafka as well. I and since local information. That makes sense. Because it's a sentence, so it's a local information. It should be right. Assignment. Any local declaration, I should span from the beginning of the identifier. Yeah, I should span from the beginning. Not just from the beginning of the identifier. For example, if this is instructors, left, equals, if this true, then the local declarations that the AST number, AST path that represents the declaration, it should span from the placement should span from this starting string to this ending string. But the problem is now this actually that is not actually where we detect where and then say is true. Let's set where value true plus one which but we also don't have this. Yeah. This kind of here. There is the cache log track. Yeah, this in this left and right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That makes sense. We can't do anything else. Wait. Oh. Yeah. So imagine it's a magnifier and you're checking this. If the next one is an assignment, why are we assuming that it's an information? It could easily be a reassignment. It's me. I shouldn't go nicely. that I'm finding things when so yeah, I've been streaming for but yeah, thanks for watching, and you know, check out other stuff. I will be uploading this to YouTube, so you will. That's all. And like I will be taking out, like from now on, I will be taking out the YouTube live stream after it is done, and load it as a this as well. I might just edit the beginning, you know, portion or maybe, you know, last numbers, but besides that, it's the same thing. And yeah, what I find is that normal videos perform better on YouTube than live streams. So I will still, I won't completely delete the video from my channel. I will just unlist it. Previous live streams are. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you later.